we're diving into a crucial topic for anyone involved in learning and development. It is the difference between facilitation and training. Understanding these two concepts can help you design and deliver more effective sessions, whether you're leading a workshop or teaching a class. We will begin with the introduction and overview. After that, we will discuss the core differences between facilitation and training. Then, we will explore each practical application and how to leverage it in an adult learning setting. We will also discuss practical applications and best practices. First, let's talk about facilitation. Facilitation is all about guiding a group through a process to achieve a specific goal. The key word is guiding, not leading. As educator Allison King said, a facilitator is the guide on the side, not the sage on the stage. Think of a facilitator as a neutral guide who helps manage group interactions, encourages participation, and ensures everyone's voice is heard. The focus here is on process rather than content. Facilitation is assisting the process so that it can ensue. This means the facilitator is focused on balancing relationships and how each person relates to one another. A facilitator acts as a neutral companion who helps participants communicate, collaborate, and make decisions effectively without taking a direct role in the content or outcomes of the discussion. A facilitator uses various techniques to help the group work together effectively. This might include managing group dynamics, resolving conflicts, and keeping discussions on track. For example, if you're facilitating a brainstorming session, your role is to create an environment where participants feel comfortable sharing their ideas without judgment and to guide the group towards a consensus. Facilitators may use round-robin techniques. In a round-robin technique, the facilitator goes around the group, allowing each participant to speak in turn. This ensures that everyone can contribute and helps balance the discussion by preventing dominant voices from taking over. It's particularly useful in ensuring equitable participation and gathering diverse perspectives. However, be sensitive to the introverts in the group who may prefer to interact in a different way. Facilitators may also use consensus-building techniques to help groups agree on decisions or solutions. This involves guiding the group through discussions to identify common ground, address disagreements, and work towards a shared understanding. Techniques such as prioritization exercises, multi-voting, or decision matrices can help the group systematically evaluate options and achieve consensus. Another technique a facilitator might use is called the fishbowl technique. In a fishbowl discussion, a small group of participants engages in a conversation or activity while the rest of the group observes. The inner circle, fishbowl, discusses a topic while the outer circle listens and takes notes. After a set time, observers can join the discussion or provide feedback. This technique encourages active listening, focuses attention, and allows for diverse input while managing group dynamics. It can be tricky if everyone does not understand their role in the fishbowl activity. Explain the instructions and allow lots of questions before beginning. Facilitators are skilled in managing group flow, including handling conflicts, ensuring everyone has a chance to speak, and keeping discussions productive. Sometimes a facilitator needs to set boundaries to get the group back on track. Remember, you are not part of the group, and it is okay if your coaching slightly frustrates the others. Facilitation is about creating a supportive environment that enables groups to work together effectively and reach their goals. Did you know writing helps us learn by making us actively process and organize our thoughts, which reinforces our understanding? It's like having a conversation with yourself. When you put ideas into words, you clarify and remember them better. That is what a facilitator does. Let's shift gears a bit and engage in an active exercise for you. If you do not have them handy, pause the video and grab a piece of paper or something to physically write with. Writing is an important part of adult learning. When we write something down, our brain actively engages working memory and encodes the information more deeply, enhancing retention. Without retention, everyone's time is wasted. This process also involves multiple cognitive and motor functions, which help integrate and reinforce the information for better recall. Write your response to this request. Take a moment to record 3 characteristics of a facilitator. Pause the video now and make a note of your thoughts. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Here is your question. Have you ever been in a role to be a facilitator? Were you responsible for helping someone or some others move forward while remaining neutral? How did that feel? What pitfalls did you encounter? What would you do differently now? Now, let's talk about the role of a trainer, or what some call a training facilitator. Did you know a trainer can be a facilitator, but a facilitator is not a trainer? A trainer imparts specific knowledge or skills to individuals or groups through structured instruction, demonstrations, and practice, ensuring that participants acquire the necessary competencies. In contrast, a facilitator's role is to guide and manage group processes and discussions. However, during specific times in a training or workshop, the trainer will assume the role of a facilitator for adult learners to drive the learning. A trainer should have some form of competency and mastery in the topics they train on. If not, the workshop or training would be blind leading the blind. Trainers often use structured lectures or presentations to introduce and explain key concepts, providing a foundation of knowledge. They then demonstrate or demo specific skills or processes, allowing participants to observe how tasks are performed and understand practical applications. Trainers oversee, and sometimes design, practical exercises and simulations to enable participants to practice new skills in a controlled environment, reinforcing learning through application. Trainers support learners in analyzing real or hypothetical scenarios to help participants apply theoretical knowledge to practical situations, promoting critical thinking and problem solving. These are called case studies. Trainers manage facilitated group discussions and encourage learners to share insights, ask questions, and engage in collaborative problem solving. Thus, a trainer is both a facilitator and an instructor. Trainers may design but will always facilitate learning activities such as small group activities, polls, and teaching games that can make learning engaging and help assess participants' understanding in an interactive manner. They will keep the group moving forward as part of their facilitative role. A good trainer will walk around or tour the room as learners are working. Because trainers are well versed in the subject matter, a trainer will provide constructive feedback and conduct assessments to gauge learners' progress, address gaps, and reinforce key concepts. Knowing when to recalibrate and adjust to your learners is an important skill for a trainer. Let's review. A trainer focuses on teaching specific knowledge and skills using structured methods like lectures, demonstrations, and hands-on practice. On the other hand, a facilitator guides group discussions and processes, helping people collaborate and reach decisions without directly providing content or solutions. Are you ready for a new activity? Here is what you will do. Draw a straight line vertically on a piece of paper. On the left side of the paper, do a brain dump and list everything you remember about a facilitator. Feel free to add your own thoughts in your own words. Next, write everything you remember about a trainer. You've done a great job. I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching and taking this instructional course on the difference between a facilitator and a trainer. Visit terrycbrooks.com for more information on training, instructional design, and workplace dynamics.